Welcome to the Ryu Combat Tutorial Guide. So Ryu, in Street Fighter, is what's commonly referred to as a Shoto clone. That's one of the terms they used back in the day. For the, every single fighting game had some guy that did some sort of Shotokan, Japanese style karate, sometimes two of them. So he and Ken were the Shoto clones, there were some King of Fighters all over the place. So his guard is kind of just very neutral, light on his toes. He's got his one hand down here covering his midsection. Alright, and his other hand is high, and he sits here like this, alright? And if you pick him on the right stage, he has this cool little fist bump with him. But so, he's got a closed guard here. Now this guard is actually kind of weird. Most guards you see traditionally, you got your front hand high to protect your face. He's got his back hand high to protect his face, and his other hand low to protect his ribs. Now, stylistic differences may be worth, maybe not, but since we're doing him, we're going to go from there. So he's got some basic techniques. Sorry, if you want to step a little closer. The first technique, he comes in, he's got his very low jab. Boom, this little sneaky jab sneaks right in, goes towards the floating ribs, or down a little bit lower to the kidneys of the stomach, right? Or right here, boop, it's a little sneaky thing. You've got his hand up here to cover, bam. Alright? Next technique that he's got a cross punch. He comes in, across the body with the backhand, and boom, right in the chest. Like punch a hole in his chest kind of thing. You can also drop that lower, and the solar plexus, but when he does it, it's actually pretty high. Boom, straight across the chest. And finally, his other basic technique he's got, his left hand comes around and comes up high, boom, hook over the shoulder, the jaw here, right over that hand. Comes out, whoop, boom, across the face. As far as kicks go, he's got a very fast, what we call a spot kick. It's a side blade spot kick. Comes up here, boom, and it's very snappy. He's got a very good poop. All right, you can rapid fire those when you're fighting. When you strike with the side blade kick, you always turn that foot sideways, so the blade of the foot hits like that. So you come up here real fast, boom, and that's good for stopping an opponent that's advancing on you. He's also got another one that's a more powerful one. He goes, the first one is high, the second one will come in low, boom, and really drive out with it. That's good for hitting the hips, or you can come up on the thigh and boom, drive off like that. See what happens, you actually king on that. Finally, he's got a spinning hook kick, kind of like Chun-Li has a spinning hook kick, but Chun-Li's, she gets very big outside, big floating kind of thing going on. His is a lot more compact, a lot more Japanese style sort of thing, where he comes up here, boom, clears right through. And you see I caught the hand there, because I don't want to kill my opponent here, but since he's helping me out, I'm not going to hurt him. But if you want, you can want to catch the face of that too, rather than the hand, and just drop that right across the jaw. Boom! Take him down like that. Alright, checking my cheat sheet here. So for close range combat, he's got some different variants. He's got a knee strike, where he comes up, we're in close like this, and just boom, drives that back knee in. Knee strikes are lethal. They're like hitting somebody with a baseball bat. If you watch UFC or something like that, you see somebody actually get caught by a good knee, they crumple, all right? So you're gonna hear, they're great for close range. In an actual practical situation, I might grab him here and force him, boom, and that knee strike, drive him up into it. But the big impetus is you need to drive that knee forward, you need to get your hip through, and point your toes to the ground. So you come all the way through, bam, and drive back. Other close range techniques that we're looking at is a low leg kick that he's got. He comes to the back leg here, and you might be a little occupied with what's going on up here. He comes in, boom, and just lays it across the thighs down here. Now, wherever you catch somebody with that, it's going to hurt. You catch him in the knee, that's going to hurt. You catch him in the thigh, that's going to hurt. You lay it across the inside of the thigh, the crotch, that's going to hurt. Come across the back leg, boom. All that's going to hurt, and they're not that hard to throw. You can come with the front leg, boom, hit like that. Come with the back leg, boom. And again, if you watch UFC, you'll see a lot of leg kicks like that. They really take the gas out of you after a while. And other technique he's got the collarbone breaker, which is where he's here, and he drops that hand down, boom, right down the collarbone. Your collarbone is just right here. It's a great shot to hit somebody if you can get it. It's hard to hit there, but if you can get it, it doesn't take much pressure to break the collarbone. You drop down real hard, boom, right on like that. The other thing, he's got a real close in kind of reverse punch where he comes in low, boom, and drives like that. And on that one, he's got a very rising fist kind of motion to it. The vertical fist drives up into the solar plexus. Other moves you're looking at, you got his crouch uppercut, going like that. And that's going to take us right into the Shoryuken. And then what's the line? Can I borrow your lawnmower? Shoryuken! Alright, so your Shoryuken can actually be adapted to a relatively good fighting technique. Alright, it's very similar to traditional boxer's uppercut, which from a boxing guard, they'll come up low and go like this. It's just a little more stylistic. So, things that you want to focus on. First of all, you never want to lead with that kind of in-close uppercut unless you're already up on the ground like this. So you want to lead in with something simple. You come with a jab, come up high with a hook, and then from here, you're going to step fully in with his leg, and instead of bending down, never bend down for the uppercut because that's doomed. Instead of that, I'm going to step low and then drive over my legs. Boom, up into the jaw. So full speed comes like this. You come in for one, and then whoop, like that. And if you want to be really fancy, come on. Shoryuken! I would advise against jumping in actual combat though. As far as throws go, he's got a couple of Japanese throws. Alright, they're actually from judo. And first one is a modified seianagi, which is his back throw. His forward throw where he comes up here. He'll grab on here, and he's got the lapel, he's got the arm, where you can grab the head like this, or you just come up and catch the arm. And you want to step in, drive with the hip, up, and over like that. Now sometimes, depending on the game you're playing, he'll also mix it up and throw a leg kick into that. So he'll come up here and whoop, and catch that leg. If you saw my back leg there, came up and gave a little extra impetus, boom, to drive him over. The other throw is his backwards rolling flip throw. It's called a tomonagi. And in that one, you step in real close, grab on the lapels. If you're fighting somebody without a gi on, you can grab the head here, something like that. You come up here, you drive the foot in the midsection. Now here's the key. Everybody does this, and then they pull. What you need to do is you need to lock in, and you need to drop. So I come up here, touch my foot, and then swing low, and flip up. One more time. One more time. He comes up here, drops low. And notice now, you want to swing down almost like you're swinging at your opponent like a pendulum on that one. I want to swing with it because, I weigh 200 pounds. I don't care who you are. If somebody takes a 200-pound rock, ties a string around your neck, and drops it, you're going to keel over a little bit. So, finally, the Hadouken. You want to sit here, circle your hands around, focus your inner energy. Deep breath. Punch me in the face right now! Because that's really all you're asking for, is for some guy to come up and punch me in the face. Let's be honest, we're not throwing energy balls around here. This is practical combat applications. So, let's look at some simple combos, alright? We come up here, I've got my basic guard. And I can start off with a real quick little whoop, snappy side leg kick. Alright, heels him over a little bit. I come in up, boom, and cross the boom to the face, and finally finish off that hook. Follow through. Other one to try, he's coming at me. Alright, catch him with that power side blade here. Boom, drive him out of it, and then step right into Shoryuken! Another great combo here. He's at distance, he starts coming at me. Alright, I drive in here, drive back a little bit, he's stepping back, and as he stumbles back, slipping, boom! Catch that hook kick. And again, instead of bending the leg, you just extend it all the way out and catch it on the jaw, take him down. Alright, so that's it for our time with Ryu. Hope you learned a couple of cool moves. Realize that most Street Fighter moves for a lot of the fighters are based on real martial arts. So there is some combat application. Now of course, these videos are no substitute for real education of martial arts. Go find a dojo or a dojang near you. But if you can't, you can at least have some fun messing around with this stuff, alright? Until next time, I hope you can go ahead and check the blog out, links below, subscribe to the channel, alright? Live boldly, change the world, and continue to be awesome.